Sword of the Demon Hunter episode 13, now out. Let's talk about it. So the newest episode of Sword of the Demon Hunter is now out for you guys to go and check out right now. And we continue where we left off from last week's episode. We have Jinya going to try and save Natsu as this sake is turning people into demons. And we know Natsu's dad had been drinking this sake and he's turning into a demon. So that is where we're picking up. And this episode, again, heartbreak, emotional, action, just, it's so freaking good. It is so freaking good. So we start off with Jinya running. He is running to save Natsu. He's panicking. He's trying to get there as quick as he can. Then we get the moment where we see Natsu's dad as a demon going to attack her. Then Jinya shows up and lands a punch on him and sends him flying. And Natsu's like, Jinya, you're here. And he's ready to go. So he starts fighting the demon. But Natsu's like, don't kill him. That's my dad. Don't do it. But obviously Jinya's like, no, well, he's a demon. I have to, end him. So Jinya's fighting him. But this is where the complex character of who Jinya is comes into play. When he's been fighting all the other demons, man has not hesitated to kill them at all. But this particular fight, he hesitates because he wants to honor Natsu and not kill her father. But at the same time, he thinks, this is a demon, I have to do it. But what makes this so different from all the other ones is he knows the person who is now the demon. He knows exactly who it is. And he starts, he gets hit. He gets rocked by this demon. Sent flying. And he's in a bad way. And he starts, talking about oh, I'm pathetic. I thought I had grown. I thought I was able to do this. But the one thing that has kept him true to who he is that one part of humanity that is left in his heart. And that is the part that's helping him and preventing him from actually going through with everything that he needs to do right now. Because he starts to remember the moments with this person that he has had. He doesn't want to kill someone that he knows. And look, we all say yeah, it's a demon, just kill it. But imagine someone very close to you, someone that you knew had turned into a demon like that. You would also struggle with trying to kill them and, get rid of them because you're like, but I know that person. The memories you have with them, the connection you have with them is so strong that it weighs on you. It makes you hesitate. It makes you go, is there a way I can save them? That's the first thought that's going through your mind is, can I save them? Jinya's no different. So Jinya grabs the sake that was left there and starts drinking it. And he's trying to tap into the rage in that so that he can just forget about it and go for it. He does end up killing the demon, but at what cost? And that is the thing. So meanwhile, the medium guy, he's taking care of the other demon. He takes care of that demon very, very quickly. He turns up. Jinya is now walking out and he's like, yo, you're a bit rough there, man. That was a bit of a tough one, was it? And Jinya's like, I would have rather died fighting than lost something. And what he's referring to is that moment where after the fight, Natsu has seen him go demon mode. So he went demon mode to defeat this demon. And Natsu saw the whole thing. And she's like, what the hell is this? What's going on? You also have to put yourself in Natsu's shoes at this point. You're watching Jinya, a close friend of yours, turn into a demon as well and kill your father who is a demon. And you're thinking to yourself, what makes you so different? You're a demon as well. What gives you the right to continue living and not being able to save my father? So I can see where she's coming from, but she tells Jinya to stay away. She's like, stay away, you killed my father. And it's heartbreaking for Jinya because he now has lost a close friend in Natsu. And you see that when he goes into the soba shop and he starts, eating the soba and they're like, well, we haven't seen you for a while. And he's like, it's been a bit hectic. He starts eating and he's like, did you change the recipe or something like that? Because it's not as tasteful as it was. It's not got as much flavor. And he's like, no, I haven't changed anything. So you can already see Jinya, the weight that he is carrying after this is crazy. And that's what I love about this anime is the writing and the character of Jinya and how we've watched him grow. And he still has those self-doubts. That human side of him still is there. And I think that's what makes him such a great character is, yeah, he's got all those demonic powers and stuff like that, and he's ruthless when he needs to be. But at the same time, he still is human. And it plays on that part of him when he has to go up against someone he knows. And I love that about it. So the second half of this episode is now him going up to the spring to find where the sake is coming from. And this moment is just, it's beautiful because he finds the spring, he goes in there, and he sees what's left of his true love. And he grabs the clothes and lifts it up, and this is basically him finally getting to say goodbye and like come to terms with everything that has happened and to truly be at peace with what had occurred with her. And it's such a beautiful moment when he's holding there and he's talking about like, you wanted me to come here, you still wanted to be by my side. And we get that moment where she's there and she's talking to him and he's like, look, it's my job to protect you, it's my job to do this, all that. And it's just this beautiful moment, and you could feel in that moment, I think they did a great job of creating the atmosphere of you being able to feel Jinya have a little bit of more weightless shoulders. Like the weight was shedded in that moment of that particular event that happened from him. And it now kind of feels like, he's at peace with that moment, with her, with losing her. Obviously his sister was using the body to produce those negative feelings and emotions to be able to turn people into demons through the sake. And once this all happened, once everything came together for Jinya and he found it and he comes to terms with everything, it just becomes water. The sake becomes just clean spring water and people are like, whoa, what's going on here? So Jinya now heads back down. The medium guy is now leaving. He's like, oh, if you ever want to come by, just ask people for me and they'll point you in the right direction. So he's going off. Jinya's there. Jinya's happy. And then obviously when Jinya's walking home, the demon girl is like, oh, let me go with you. And, she talks to him about the flowers and everything after the winter. And you can really see that Jinya, even though he's lost Natsu and that, he still has people that care about him. And he even says, it's like, where would I be without you? And it's beautiful. It truly is beautiful. And then you get the moment at the end with the sister who's there, who's like, your body was useful and all that. And she is the mastermind. She is the mastermind behind it all. She's there. It's going to be like they are setting up this clash. Like it is right there. It's going to happen. I can't wait for it. But again, beautiful episode. The writing is just top notch. I absolutely loved it. Let me know what you guys thought of episode 13. Did you love it? Did you not? Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. Let me know your thoughts down below. Smash that like button for me. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe. And peace out.